Element of Earth. By Ryan Baker. The date is October 1, 2001. The location is the city of Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a city in the state of California. California is a state in the country of the United States of America. There is a person in the city. The person is Rough Cycle, a warbot. He was in vehicle mode. He was there with the rest of the biker gang, the Skull Lunatics. I'm surprised that we made it to LA. So soon, said Rough Cycle. You know it, said Lewis Harper, the leader of the Skull Lunatics. Meanwhile, on the set of the Lightmark Film Company studio lot, something was going on. Alicia Parker, a director, was on the studio lot. All right boys, said Alicia, let's get this show under the way. At that moment, 5 vehicles pull up onto the studio lot. You wanted to see us, boss, said a voice. Of course, said Alicia. Alicia looks around the area. Where are you guys? Asked Alicia. The tractor-trailer truck moves forward. Roadhall, said Roadhall, transform. Roadhall's trailer detaches from the cab. His arms extend out from the sides of the cab. The axles transform into the legs. The head extends out from the top of the cap. Alicia sees Roadhall. Oh, said Alicia, there you guys are. Of course, said Roadhall. Sometimes I forget that you guys have vehicle modes as well as robot modes, said Alicia. Of course, said Roadhall. Roadwell turns to the other members of the Rolling Thunders team. All right guys, said Roadhall, transform into robot mode. At that moment, the other members of the Rolling Thunders team transform into robot mode. Hey Roadhall, said Stunt Action. What is it? Asked Roadhall. Why on earth are we even on this planet? Asked Stunt Action. He does have a point, said Raceflap, why are we even here? Ever since the fall of the Supreme Military Federation, said Roadwell, us Warbots have been looking for a new home. I get it now, said Nitroburst. Yeah, said Wildstreak, we finally found a new home. Exactly, said Roadhall. At that moment, Raceflap hears something. What in the ancient worlds was that? Asked Raceflap. Whatever it is, said Wildstreak, we should definitely go check it out. Good idea, said Nitroburst. I have a bad feeling about this, said Raceflap. All right then, said Roadhall, let's roll. At that moment, the 5 Warbots transform into vehicle mode. I have a bad feeling about this, said Alicia. The Warbots leave the studio lot. Moments later, the Rolling Thunders team arrive at the location of the sound. They see a giant dragon-tiger hybrid. What in the ancient worlds is that? Asked Raceflap. I'm not sure, said Wildstake, but I say that we stop this monster from causing any more trouble. Yeah, said Roadhall, what do you guys say? Yeah, the other Warbots say in unison, let's take this beast down. At that moment, Roadhall takes up the front of the formation. The team charges at the creature. The creature swipes at the Rolling Thunders team. That was certainly a failure, said Raceflap. Yeah, said Wildstreak. I say we combine, said Nitroburst. Good idea, said Roadhall, Rolling Thunders, combine to form Motorbeast. Roadhall transforms into the torso and head of Motorbeast. Willstreak forms the right leg. Nitroburst forms the left leg. Raceflap forms the left arm. Stunt Action forms the right arm. The 4 Warbots combine with Roadhall to form Motorbeast. Alright, said Motorbeast, let's do this. At that moment, Motorbeast charges at the creature. The creature jumps over Motorbeast. Motorbeast sees the creature taking flight. Oh, said Motorbeast, this isn't good. The creature starts flying around the area. At that moment, Motorbeast sees the creature start flying south. Motorbeast splits back into the 5 Warbots. Let's get this creature, said Roadhall. Of course, said Raceflap. The 5 Warbots give chase. As they were following the creature, they arrive at the same location as Rough Cycle and the Skull Lunatics biker gang. At that moment, Nitroburst sees Rough Cycle. Oh my god, said Nitroburst, Rough Cycle. Rough Cycle sees the Rolling Thunders team. "Oh my god," said Roughcycle. "Nitroburst, is that you?" "Yes," said Nitroburst. "I didn't expect to see you and the guys here," said Roughcycle. At that moment, Roughcycle thinks of something. "You guys are on Earth," said Roughcycle. "Of course," said Nitroburst, "I didn't expect to see you here." "Do you guys mind?" said Roadhall. "Oh right," said Nitroburst, "we have a situation on our hands." "I noticed that," said Roughcycle. "If there's anything we can do to help," said Lewis Harper, "say the word, and we'll help in the matter." "In that case," said Nitroburst, "you guys could help in crowd control." "In that case," said Lewis, "we'll get on it right away." At that moment, the Skull Lunatics starred on their part of the plan. "That was certainly interesting," said Nitroburst. "Yeah," said Raceflap. "Alright guys," said Roadhall, "let's get back on task." "Of course," said Nitroburst. At that moment, the members of the Rolling Thunder's team chased down the creature. Moments later, the team managed to track down the creature. They see the creature circling over the immediate area. "How are we going to take this creature down?" said Raceflap. "Good point," said Nitroburst. At that moment, Roadhall gives the command for the team to combine. The team combines to form Motorbeast. "This should be a good fight," said Motorbeast. Motorbeast takes out his laser rifle. He starts firing at the creature. He manages to get some hits on the creature. "This is good," said Motorbeast, "but the creature's still too high." At that moment, Motorbeast sees a nearby parked truck. The truck has a boat on a trailer. He sees an anchor on a trailer. "This might be crazy enough to work," Motorbeast said to himself. Motorbeast grabs the anchor and chain. He starts swinging the chain and anchor. The chain and anchor wrap around the creature. Motorbeast drags the creature down to the ground. Motorbeast takes out his sword. He slices the creature's head off. "Well," said Motorbeast, "that was easy." At that moment, Roughcycle arrives on the location. "I see you guys managed to complete the mission," said Roughcycle. "Of course," said Motorbeast. At that moment, Motorbeast splits back into the 5 Warbots. "What are we going to do now?" asked Raceflap. "Good question," said Roadhall. "I have an idea," said Roughcycle. "What are you talking about?" asked Roadhall. "I know of someone who can help in the matter," said Roughcycle. "Well," said Roadwool, "get them in to help in the matter." "I'm on it," said Roughcycle. Roughcycle contacts the person. The person arrives in the location. The person proceeds to handle the situation. The Rolling Thunders team head back to the studio lot. Roughcycle joins up with the Skull Lunatics gang. They go about their business. They have no idea what will happen next. The end.
Hey there, fantasy and science fiction fans, lovers. If you can't get enough of mystical realms, futuristic worlds, and thrilling adventures, then you come to the right place. By subscribing to Fantasy and Science Fiction at Story Nori, you gain access to an amazing collection of stories that will transport you to realms beyond your imagination. By hitting that subscribe button, you'll never miss out on the latest tales of wizards, time travels, space exploration, and so much more. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the best in fantasy and science fiction storytelling, and we're always adding new and exciting content for you to enjoy. But that's not all. By subscribing, you'll be also becoming part of our incredible community of fellow fantasy and sci-fi enthusiasts. You'll be first to know about the latest content for the channel that you won't find anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? Join us on this epic journey into the unknown by subscribing to Fantasy and Science Fiction at Story Nori today. Your next thrilling adventure awaits. Hit that subscribe button and let the storytelling begin. Thank you for being part of our amazing community. We can't wait to share even more incredible stories with you.